Opposition leader and People's National Party PNP President Mark Golding is warning that lopsided political financing poses a serious risk to Jamaica's democracy. Addressing members of the media at a press conference earlier today, Golding says his party received strong support from both corporate and individual donors during the election campaign, allowing it to cover key obligations.
We were able to finance our program. We didn't have the sort of additional resources for deploying in the field to do the sort of things that we were up against, and that was never part of our budget. Anyway, we weren't seeking to do that. That's not a strategy that we employ. But, in terms of being able to pay our media houses for the advertising that we had booked and developing that advertising and paying our party workers, for their efforts and the paraphernalia and so on that we were able to hold our own.
But he cautioned that Jamaica must pay closer attention to balance in political funding.
We will just be encouraging Jamaica to understand the importance of maintaining financial balance in how they fund political parties, because if one party has excessive resources relative to the other, it can affect the democratic outcome of elections quite easily.
Turning to the issue of compliance, Golding says he has not yet received a final report from the party's treasurer on the exact sums raised and spent. However, he emphasized that the PNP's contributions were within the limits set by law.
I haven't seen from our treasurer yet a final report on the level of funding raised and expended. Based on my assessment of it or knowledge of it, I would say most of the funding that we raised came from donors. Some are corporate donors, some are individual donors. And I'm very sure that they were within the overall envelope allowed by the law in terms of the limits.
That was PNP Party President Mark Golding.